Evening. Time's cracking on a little bit tonight, but I just want to do a quick video before I went to bed. Just a quick update. It's been a couple of weeks now, but in the meantime, I've not been completely idle. I've had a few other things going on that have cut me painting time, but I've been doing bits and pieces, and I managed to get a few more of the Carthaginians finished. This is a unit of going to be veteran spearman, I think, in the chainmail. Victrix figures again, as usual, predictably enough. I've put a unit of these up before, they're not vastly different, but yeah, they're say Victrix figures with the little big man studios shield transfers, which are lovely, and use the Luke's APS stuff for the basing with a couple of tufts thrown in. Yeah, so not a lot else to say really. So unit of spearmen. The good thing with this is it now means for going to the strongest, which is a game I tend to play with my ancient stuff, I now have enough figures to field a decent sort of size Carthaginian army. To start with, it will have a fairly large Celtic contingent, because as you probably know, I've got a lot of Celts as well. So to start with, it will have quite a lot of Celts to sort of make up the numbers and get up to the number of points. But I've got a lot more Carthaginian figures to work on to sort of redress the balance a bit. But what I've got at the moment would be sort of a legitimate army within the rules. Yeah, that gives me a few options now, and then I can just work on some more figures to bulk it out, and yeah, mess around with some different things later on. I've got some Spanish cavalry on the go at the moment, which about half a dozen of those, which I've only just started today, so I've not done a lot on them yet. But that'll be the next thing, and then I've got some other sorts of Carthaginian figures as well, a couple of elephants, a few different things like that. Never done elephants before, so that'll be interesting when I pluck up the courage to have a go. So yeah, plenty more to come with that, but I have at least got enough for a game now. So yeah, as I say, they're the veteran spearmen. There's just a couple of other things I've been doing as well, which I'll bring up next. Yeah, and a few commanders as well, which you're always going to need, I think. So yeah, these two figures on the outside you've basically seen before. They're again Victrix from the Carthaginian warriors set, Warriors of Carthage. That's what it's called. So there's a couple of units that I sort of didn't put, or a couple of commanders that I didn't put with the units of spearmen I've done. So I sort of held them back to use as officers, leaders, whatever you want to call them. And the middle, the more observant among you may realise it's actually the same bloke. That's Hannibal model from Crusader miniatures, I think, which I got through North Star, I believe. Picked that up at Salute a couple of months ago. One of my purchases there. So yeah, I've got him sort of mounted and on foot. I think to start with, if I need to, I can probably get away with employing them both on the table. I was going to judge me too harshly for that. But yeah, ultimately, once I get a few more commanders in place, I can then, if I want to put Hannibal out there, I can do, and I'll obviously just put one of the figures out, depending on whether I'm putting him on foot or mounted. So yeah, just some. Yeah, I think, as I say, that gives me what I need now for a game at least. So I'll put some stills up at the end, but yeah, as I say, it's not been the most productive of a couple of weeks, because I've had a few other things going on, but it's not been entirely quiet, and as I've just proved. So yeah, I'll say put some stills at the end. Other than that, before I start waffling too much, thank you very much for watching and subscribing. Yeah, please do keep doing that. It's much appreciated, and I'll obviously keep doing the same. I've been away, or not been busy for a few days, so I've fallen a bit behind on the videos again. It doesn't take long, but I am going to plough through them over the next few days and catch up. So I will see and comment on everything as soon as I can. But otherwise, yeah, as I say, keep doing what you're doing. Really enjoying it. Thank you very much. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. See you later.